Ladies and gentlemen, good day to you anywhere you're listening. Happy weekend, and I wish you a wonderful trading week ahead of you. My name is Yemi, and I'm a market analyst for Investlo, and Investlo is your gateway to trading. I welcome you to another opportunity for this week as we venture into different opportunities we can explore in the forex market. Starting from the fundamental analysis for the 15th of July till 19th of July, what opportunities do we have across the currency pairs in forex market? On Monday, Nigerian time, 1:30 p.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. Nigerian time, we have the US dollar coming out with the news on Empire State Manufacturing Index, and Fed Chair Powell is also speaking on this day. You should be careful what you trade on Monday. And don't forget, a lot of traders have been hanged and have been hooked with a drawdown on EU and GU for the last week. So you should be careful. On Tuesday, 1:30 p.m., we have the Canadian dollar coming out with the CPI. Likewise, the US dollar came out with the CPI for last week. And this week, we are expecting the Canadian dollar CPI to come around. And this will definitely have an impact on what you trade, like US dollar CAD, CAD CHF, and AUD and the rest of CAD pairs. On that same Tuesday, we have the core retail sales for US dollar, which is coming up very soon, very quickly. And of course, this is also an impactful news to watch out for. On Wednesday, we have just one news, which is the red folder of Great Britain pounds by 7 o'clock in the morning for Nigerian time, which is the CPI year-to-year release. On Thursday, we have the AUD, we have the Great Britain pounds, we have the euro and the US dollar, 2:30 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. consecutively, just that way. All right. So on Friday, to cap out for the week, we have the Great Britain pounds and Canadian dollar coming out for retail sales month to month and core retail sales month to month as well for Great Britain pounds and Canadian dollar. If you were trading Great Britain pounds, Canadian dollars, the currency pair for that Friday, you should be very careful and watch out for what you would be trading. All right, without wasting much time, let's go straight to the technical part of the business and let's see what we have so far. For the last week, we analyzed that this is going to be an interesting sell for DXY. And it happened that way. We experienced a lot of drop and massive drop at that on DXY for that week. Starting with the monthly time frame analysis, let's see what really happened. We've analyzed that this outlook on DXY is bearish for this month of July, since the market has refused to clear the previous high of the last month, as we have said in the previous analysis. And one of those outlooks, we've always emphasized on the importance of DXY before you take your action on EU and GU, for example. All right, now we have a bearish momentum for the DXY monthly time frame, which suggests that the market still have a long way to go in the downward direction, whereby I'm still expecting this low level to be taken out at 101.94 or 101.00 psychological zone to be taken out completely in the market, and that is on monthly time frame for DXY. Let's check out the weekly time frame. Let's see opportunities we have there. On weekly time frame, what I said in the last outlook for last week, it was we are expecting a sell to come to this price level, which is right here, and the market has been there. Okay, and with this now, it simply means the market will likely retrace a little bit before for that drop in this market, and this drop will be happening. Where am I expecting it to get to? I'm still expecting the drop to get to this kind of price level at 101.00 psychological zone. So which means from where the market is now, we still be a bearish movement to this price down. But on daily time frame, we should have an opportunity for a little bit retracement before the sell will continue. So let's quickly cap out from that and look at this. Basically, this is what we are looking at on the DXY, and since the market has done this on the daily time frame, a bearish candle, and a massive bearish candle to this support zone. And now what are we expecting is to see how the market will find a way into this price range. And with this information, it means we'll be looking forward to see how the market will retrace back into this range before the sell will continue. And what range is that? At around 104.20 is where I'm expecting the price of the DXY to retrace to before there will be a further sell market on that. And if DXY will be selling, you know what to do with EURUSD and Great Britain pounds US dollar. Let's go to 4 hours of DXY. That doesn't really matter. We have an idea that we're expecting what a sell, but on a shorter time frame, we're looking forward to see a little bit of buy into this range right here, 104.239, and from there I'll be expecting a sell on DXY. So that is the analysis from the monthly time frame down to daily, to weekly, and to 4-hour time frame. Okay, we are done with the DXY. Let's quickly go to the Euro US dollar and let's see what is happening on the most traded currency pair in the world. All right, now right here, I anticipated a sell from this price level. This is on 4-hour time frame, but let me go to the monthly time frame to make it very quickly. On the monthly time frame, therefore, we have a lot of movement into the bullish direction, and we've said that we'll be expecting, from my last outlook, I said I'll be expecting the market to remain very bullish into a price range at 1.1300. Why? Because it looks very bullish with this technical outlook, and with that information, therefore, it means I'll be expecting the market to break this price level at 1.1140 and move into a price range like this before we're expecting a major sell in this market. And of course, on this currency pair, this is a monthly time frame, and it's been bullish all through July, and it has broken. It's at the level of the peak of the last month's high, which is month of June. And let's further see more details and insight on the weekly time frame analysis. We're going to see that for the last week we had the gap down, which was around, let's calculate that together. That was about 55 pips gap down. And when you look at that, you see that the market has actually closed through that gap, and it remained a bullish candlestick for the last week trading. And then the market has actually gone to a price level like this, where we expect a rejection in the price level as resistance, where we expect a little bit of sell before this bullish momentum will continue. Basically, we're only expecting a movement like this, something like this, and back to this price level at 1.113. Okay, but then let's further see the detail on the daily time frame. What we have here is this remains a bullish market on the weekly outlook. Let's check out what we have on the daily, and let's see if we have a opportunity to take any trade this week at all or not. Personally, I'll be looking forward to see a little bit of retracement for a sell market before I'll be looking forward to that buy opportunity. So right here, the buyer has been established and is even overstressed in my own view. But what I'm looking at right here is I'm seeing an opportunity to sell off Euro US dollar. At the same time, you have your stop loss at 1.0920. I had this since last week. I shared this with the community, and I'll be expecting a little bit of buy into this price range. Let me mark that carefully. The price range like this coming, a price range like this. Okay, so I'm expecting this guy to come into this threshold of 1.0846. 1.0846. I'm expecting a sell into that price range. If I'm going to measure that in pips, that should be around 60 pips on average into this price level before I would be expecting a buy market above that zone. So which means this is my outlook on the daily information for what I have on Euro US dollar, and I'll be expecting the buy to go ahead to break this previous high and then even go up to this extent of 1.140. All right, that's the outlook on Euro US dollar on the weekly daily time frame. Let's further see what we have on the intraday opportunity for 4 hours time frame. On 4-hour time frame, information is quite similar. What I'll be expecting is the same. Right here is a good place that I should be targeting for a little bit of sell. I told you 60 pips on average. The market should range back into this price level at 1.0844 or 45 before I'll be expecting a buy from that price zone. So at the opening of the market, I'm even suspecting there may be a gap down close to this price range before the buy will continue. But in case you find a gap down into this range, you can target your buy and put your stop loss just below this price level of 1.0829. So you should determine your own loss, your own risk, and you can put your stop loss for that trade. I won't be going a little further than 4-hour time frame on the Euro US dollar opportunity we have in the market. Don't forget, this remains a bullish in my own view, and whatever coming out of the technical fundamental analysis would complement what we are seeing right here on this technical. This is a complete buy model which has been completed, and the liquidity has been spread before now. So we're looking forward to see the market to sell a little bit now. All right, on the Great Britain pounds US dollar, let's see what we have there on monthly time frame analysis. Let's see what we have. Oh, great! This is a massive bullish range. I remember I marked this level on, I think on Wednesday, last week Wednesday, that the market should be heading into this price range before I'll see a reasonable sell. That information remains the same right now, because when you look at this, you see that the eye has been kept so clean, and right here you've seen the market has been creating higher highs, is been creating higher lows, and with this information, it's more or less you're seeing the price being choked within a price level. You must have seen ascending triangle. You must have seen the reaction in the market. So what were you expecting? Only for the market to get back into this price range before you will be expecting more sell. This is a monthly time frame analysis, and of course this is even bigger than that, because I'll be expecting the buy to go on to this price level right here, which is at about 1.4127. This is where we're expecting, and from there to the current market price is quite big, a little bit, and that's around 1,000 pips upward. But then let's go to the lower time frame analysis on weekly. Let's see the information we have there. Let's see how we can benefit from this trade. For the last week, we had a very bullish market, and for the previous week as well, we have a very bullish market, and these has crossed above the previous high that we've been targeting, and that simply means this is not going to stop till this level is taken out, something like this, right? On this time frame, which is a weekly time frame, we expect this level to be taken out before there will be a reasonable sell to a price level that the market must have created before then. And then this is very simple. When you look at this perspective on a daily time frame analysis, let's see what we can get from there. On daily time frame analysis, we see that on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday has been very, very massive bullish market on Great Britain pounds US dollar, and that's why a lot of traders are being trapped into this trade currently. So what are we going to be expecting is to believe that the market will still do much of buy. But with this outstretch that we've seen after this level has been broken, what exactly should we be looking forward to see as intraday traders? And for those that are not really trading on a higher time frame per se, it's very simple. I'll be looking forward to see the market doing something like this, a retracement back into this range. So this is the current market price right here. I'll be expecting a retracement back into this range, and from there the buy. So which means if this should happen, that would be about 100 pips to the downside, and with that I believe a lot of traders trapped in this market will find their way out of their entry and break this even. Okay, so that is my outlook on Great Britain pounds US dollar, and of course it may be very possible at the same time, based on lower time frame analysis, that market may not get here. So we're going to check forward time frame and see the possibility of where the market can actually still get to before we can take an actual buy in this market. But don't forget, on the monthly and weekly time frame, we are looking at a buy or a bullish momentum formation right here. On forward time frame on Great Britain pounds US dollar, let's see what we have there. I'm not doing much of this talk today because I've done all of this last week and they remain the same. The information remains valid, and that's why I'm keeping it quite simple. Okay, so right here, if we're on the forward time frame and we're looking for opportunities there, let me remove a lot of this. I think I don't need many of them right now. They are good, but they are not just good for what I'm about sharing. Okay, so with this information, I'm looking forward to see a retracement on this before I'll see buy. That means if I'm looking solely on forward time frame for this information, I'll be looking at a price level like this, which is here. This is where I'll be looking forward to see the market gets to before it gives me a buy opportunity. So that means I'll be expecting the price of the market to retrace about, let me check, about into the threshold of this. This should be about 80 pips. This should be about 80 pips into this range on Great Britain pounds US dollar. I'm expecting a sell of 80 pips into this range before I'm going to buy up. That's what this simply means. So definitely this is a bullish outlook on higher time frame, and if you've been looking forward to a sell on a lower time frame, you should be careful with that, including your take profit and your stop loss in appropriate price levels. All right, let's go to the next one where we have the opportunity to see AUD US dollar. Okay, this is on the monthly time frame right now, and let's see what we have there. The last outlook I dropped there, it was signifying that this will be a bullish momentum into a price range like this, where I have this box right here. And as at then, for the last week, I said I'll be expecting the market to hit and above this box level before I can say much about looking for opportunity to sell AUD US dollar. So this remains a bullish market on the monthly time frame. On the weekly, let's see what we have. On the weekly, this is quite simple. It looks more or less like this is a reversal pattern right here. That's clear liquidity, very clean low level. Liquidity has been swept all this price range, and then bullish massive bullish candlestick at this price level. It marveled a lot of traders because we saw this and we believe that the market will likely go into the upward direction. But quite frankly, a lot of people were still trapped in these sell opportunities in the previous weeks. Okay, now we've seen that this is the level that the market is likely coming to grab distribution level before we can see much sell opportunity. But then the market is still a bullish market. For the previous week, it was a bullish that broke through this price level. And for the last week, it was a bullish market, which I was anticipating to see a sell to come to this price range before it will buy into this price level of 0.6853. But then the market has been bullish since then. We never doubted that, but we're looking forward to see a more discounted buy on this price level. And on weekly time frame, this buy will likely continue into this price level, and this is where we're expecting. Just above this price level is where we're expecting my buy, my sell level to come up front. So which means I'm not going to sell right here. I'm waiting for the market to do a little bit of buy before I sell. Let's check out for more details on the daily time frame analysis to see how this is going to play out. And of course, on the AUD US dollar outlook on daily time frame, you can see this is very similar to what we've had on the EURUSD, that the circle on EURUSD completed before we talked about sell. Right here, I'll still be looking forward to see more of buy in this AUD US dollar on the daily time frame before I'll sell for this particular currency pair. This remains very strong bullish momentum right here, but then I'll still be expecting a little bit of buy, which is about 50 to 60 pips on average. No, sorry, 70 pips on average into a price range of 0.6858 before I'll be looking forward to sell. So which means I won't be selling right now. With what we've had, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday has been bullish in the market. And right here, this is also showing a strong momentum for this movement. Peradventure, before this buy will start, will you have an opportunity to take any trade at all? Most likely, yes. Let's see what would that be, what would it look like. I should do this on 4 hour time frame, but then something like this. So we can be expecting the market to come to a price level like this, retracement to this price level of 0.6757 and move into that price range. And this is what I should be doing on 4 hour time frame anyways. So look at it on 4 hours just for you to correlate that. On 4 hour time frame, can you see that is a major level in the market? This was the previous level, which is the resistance that you see, and you see the price reaction at this price point, and you see how the market has rejected this level. A bearish candle for the closing of the last 4 hours of Friday, which is the last day for trading week of last week, and we can expect more bearish movement into a price range like this before we can anticipate a buy. And basically, this is what we should be expecting on AUD US dollar. And do not forget the fundamental as a catalyst to what you're seeing on the technical outlook, and this also have a great and significant impact in what this will do in the market. All right, let's quickly go to the USD card and we visit the Mr. Gold or Uncle Gold before we wrap up for today. Okay, on USD card, on monthly time frame for USD card, let's see what we have. Yes, the last analysis we had on the outlook, we're anticipating a sell on USD card, and that is still going on. And as you can see, the market has thrown up a very large wick to the upside, which is the upper wick of a candle. And currently, the market is still in a bearish direction. As you can see, for the month of July, is a doji, but a bearish doji. As you can see, let's go to weekly time frame analysis to see clearer what we have right there. You're seeing how the market has rejected this low level, this high level, creating lower highs, lower highs. This is on an equal price level here. This is equal support zone. This is equal low level in the market. So what are we going to be expecting on the weekly time frame analysis? Does that mean the market is going to buy, or does that mean it's going to sell? Basically, we'll be expecting a sell. Overall, we'll be expecting a sell in this market because I'm expecting the market to still do a little bit of movement to the downside, which is about 160 pips to this price level of 1.37 or 1.3470. And with that information, therefore, it means I'll be looking forward just to sell USD card. That is my anticipation on the weekly time frame. But then on the daily time frame analysis, do we have the same information? Yes, basically overall outlook, we have that same information, but we should have something clearer on the daily time frame. So on the daily, it simply means we can be looking forward, as the market has rejected this equal low level right here, we can be looking forward to a little push to the upside before we can add a sell. And if I'm talking about that, it means we are selling from a premium price level, in the market. And where would that be in the market? Right here on the USD card, it should be at a price level within the range of 1.3635 and at 1.366A. So within this price range, you can find a threshold. That simply means the average of the price levels I just listed out right here. Okay, you can be looking forward to a price like this. I'm coming. I don't want to. Okay, I'm trying not to disrupt what I've done. Let me put on a cross instead. Okay, you can look at a price level like this, 1.3660. 1.3660 as a threshold for this price level. So which means I'll be expecting a little bit of buy in USD card into a price range like this. And I will expect the sell to continue to break this equal low level and then to come to this price range. This is when I can be expecting to buy USD card. So essentially, it is good for you to understand how to move around these currency pairs with total outlook, using your DXY to gauge your bias and open and believing on what the fundamental will impact your technicals with, because this is actually a catalyst in the forex market. And let's check out what we have on the 4-hour time frame for USD card. USD card information on 4-hour time frame remains the same for me as what I had on the daily time frame. Those equal levels that you've seen, you're going to experience a little bit of movement to the upside, and then we're going to see that sell happening. And this is my outlook on this information, and I will be expecting that movement to happen just like that. Okay, this is the information I have on the USD card 4-hour time frame. And let's further see if we have to do this. Don't forget, you have to always study, research, and work more on what you are looking out for on every currency pair you see. The information you see online, you can read a lot of things there. You can listen to news, and all of this will help in the long run. Okay, and let's see further. On gold, this is the list. This is the last but not the least that I'll be taking today. On gold information on the monthly time frame outlook, I can tell you that this is a very bullish, massive bullish momentum if you look at this. And the point is, you don't even have any place you want to reference for the high price level, because this is all-time high on gold, and definitely the price is on 2,411.15 right now. And that simply means we should be expecting more, anticipating for more bullish movement. But then that is a monthly time frame. What do we have on the weekly? The weekly is quite simple. As we can see the information right here, a lot of people will say this is a potential information because it has created a high and it has created a neckline and it has created another high level here. So you're expecting something like this. Okay, that's not bad. But what I'll be looking forward to see is a little bit of retracement into a price range just like that. On the weekly that you're looking at, it is still much of a buy because the momentum for the weekly outlook for last week was equally still much. And as you can see, after the previous week candle that you saw here, I'm coming, let me wipe everything here. After the previous candlestick you saw here, which was a massive bullish candle, the market opened for last week, traded down to grab liquidity, ensure that there is no imbalance in this price range. And when liquidity has been grabbed from a point like this, it means the intention is clear for the market to go in this direction. Definitely, we are going to experience more bullish movement on gold for this week. But however, this is on weekly outlook. That means we can still find an opportunity on the daily, and let's see how this can work out for us as intraday traders, even on the 4-hour time frame. On daily time frame, we can definitely see that on the buy side, it's an opportunity for us to buy, even though the market is forming a rejection at this price level. And definitely on Thursday candle, it was a very massive bullish candle. Friday was not too much and ended more or less like a doji. And at the same time, this is not showing a formation for us to hold a proper sell. And that simply means we may likely still experience much of buy on gold for this week. And on daily time frame, we can have an opportunity to see how the market will still move. One of the reasons that you should confirm that this would be a buy is simply because this is a price level you can be waiting for to see gold retrace to before you're going to see a buy. But based on the news that came out on Friday, you can definitely see that the market has moved into a price level like this at 2395.00, and the market has created almost efficient movement right here, which means they may likely not come back into this range because the liquidity has been grabbed at this price level since we have a massive movement here. Okay, and when you see something like that, every time you look at the market, you see a massive movement, you will always see this candlestick balancing up all of these inefficiencies. The same thing happened here. Can you see a bullish candle here? Can you see a massive candle here? Can you see this bullish? All of a sudden, what happened? Market moved back into this range. What you've seen here and what you're seeing here is the total amount of the pips it has taken this one candle to move in the market. This is how this is done in the market, and definitely we can be looking forward to see more buy movement on gold for this week. On forward time frame, the information remains the same. We can look at how we have a bearish candle on the last 4 hours for the trading week of last week on Friday, and we can see the market may just likely come into a price range just like this and continue to just keep buying. If you're going to be trading gold for now, we want you to do that with your stop loss, and you should be very careful with what you're doing. The circle is almost completed. We should be expecting more buy on or more sell on gold as well, a little bit of retracement, but this is not the time. The market still have all the potential to push to the higher price level, whereby we can see more opportunity in that market. All right, if you're going to trade this week, trade proper risk management, anticipate well what the fundamental is saying. Based on that, look at what your technical is saying and complement both together. I wish you all the best and do have a wonderful trading week ahead of you. Bye for now.